Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have a very cool video for you today on a Tableau extension called Arria. It's a natural language generation product where you can actually build narrative, very dynamic narratives to display your data. And this is actually a big thing within the industry where a lot of stakeholders want to be able to see commentary within a dashboard to see what's driving numbers. So this is a great extension, really cool, and I'm going to show you guys how to use it. So let's jump on. When you come to Tableau's extension gallery and you search for Arria, you'll be presented with the download screen here. Just ensure you have the correct Tableau version for when you download the extension. But once you hit download, you'll have the Arria Natural Language Insights.trex saved in your extensions folder or wherever you specify. So in order to get that in the dashboard, all you need to simply do is just drag over the extensions and point at that extension within the folder. So I'm going to walk you through on how to create and configure your narrative. So once you connect to it, the extension, just to walk you through what's the best approach on how you go through this in the easiest way. So then it'll say what is the narrative for, right? And it's looking at all the sheets within the dashboard here. So we have the product view, which is this sheet, and we have the product details, which is this sheet down here. And then you have the underlying data, which is actually the full data source. But for demonstrations, we're going to connect to product view, which is this heat map here. And it's going to bring in all of the related dimensions and measures. So I think it actually has everything expanded, but to make it easy and viewable, I collapse everything. And just to show you, you're going to have to go through and you're going to label what is the dimension and what is the measure. I think it automatically chooses what it is. But in case it doesn't do it correctly, just go through and just label each one as a dimension or measure, and you can re-alias, how you want it. So this could say order year, this could be the order month, depending on how you want to label it as an alias. And then when you come down to the measures, you just have to specify, is it the increase in value, is it good, neutral, or bad? And just specify, is it a currency and what the unit is. So you're going to go through all these different phases. So the first one is tell me about your data. So you're going to go through and fill that out. The second phase is tell me what type of analysis you want. So essentially we're working just with descriptive data, right? We're just describing what the data is within the dashboard here. But you could also do a variance and just talk about, is it quarter over quarter or month over month, and talk about that as, it's time based. I don't have the correct dimensions and measures, but you could also show correlations and time series, which is pretty cool. So once you click this, you can select how you want it. So you can let us decide or select the attribute order. I choose the attribute order because I prefer to label it out this way. Talk about the dimensions first and then go through the profit and sales. And then the second phase is tell me how you want to say it. So you'll be presented with these three options here. So summary is the most highest level, which is just giving you just a very high level detail of what the profit is in the sales. Doesn't really provide too much information. The important things I preferably like, because it goes into the details about the most important stuff, the most important dimensions like category, talks about the year, and then gives you a high snapshot of the 2019 and talks about the category. So it's pretty cool. It talks about the full profit for 2019. Then it goes into detail about the different categories. So it talks about in this case, furniture had the least satisfactory figure for 2019, and then it talks about the most profitable one, which is actually up here, technology. So it's pretty cool. You go through and you can create what you want to see. And then lastly, the most comprehensive one is tell me everything. And it's literally going to give you every single dimension, every single slice and dice. So it's really going through each year, right? Before it was telling us the 2019. This is showing us 2019 all the way down to 2016. And it's going through like technology, office suppliers, furniture. So it all depends on what your use case is. So I prefer important things. And once I hit generate text, that's going to show you a nice clean view of commentary within the dashboard. For this particular heat map. So this is actually a very useful extension because I've come across many times stakeholders asking for commentary within the dashboard, and there's no like real easy way to just plop in the commentary into the dashboard. I mean, usually you have to connect to some spreadsheet and do all kinds of crazy things in order to get this kind of this commentary in there. So this is very dynamic. You can create your own custom narrative. You can show what kind of dimensions you want. I can actually go behind the sheet here, add more detail, so it provides more detail to show how the numbers are, what's driving the numbers. So this is really flexible, and to provide even more flexibility, which I'm not too familiar with, but essentially you can create like a JSON object and create your own proprietary custom code in here that will provide the narrative if this out of the box doesn't do it for you. I think this covers most of what people may need, but there's obviously more requirements out there that someone may need to use JSON to provide that level of detail for their stakeholders. So I hope you guys liked this video. I thought it was pretty cool to show this extension. There's a lot of cool extensions out there I'll do more videos on, but this one is probably one of the more useful ones to provide that commentary, very dynamic for the stakeholders. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.